When you on top, don't hate on you, that what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, 40 yards. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Well, the Cardinals coming out here, and take a look back, Charles, at 2017. Really, everything started going south, unfortunately, week 1. That's when they lost David Johnson to a wrist injury. From there, they really couldn't turn it around.
And in the offseason, coaching change. Steve Wilks now in charge. Comes with a defensive bent. Remember, he was a defensive coordinator with the Carolina Panthers. And he probably was blitzing from the time he took the job. That's how aggressive he is. On the offensive side of the ball, you know, there's going to be a battle for the quarterback spot. You knew they signed Sam Bradford. Josh Rosen was drafted. But the identity of this team, David Johnson, their running back. Missing him most of last season really changed the whole dynamic of their year.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rosen. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Rosen on 1st down.
Oh shit!
Over the middle here.
How did it switch? Hold on. How did it switch to a lineman?
Taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Oops. It's trash, man.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They get it to him right.
Oh, come on, man.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson taking it in. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Redskins making their way out. Last year a fairly quiet 7-9. Now the big change, of course, for 2018 here, exit Kirk Cousins, enter Alex Smith at quarterback. What does that change?
The change is that you have a quarterback who takes care of the football in a big way, but still can deliver it downfield. Alex Smith has such a reputation for being careful that it's overblown. He will take the shot downfield. If receivers shake free, get open, he'll deliver it. The other part of that, they get an offensive line. If they can get health there and have consistency up front, that offense can move, and that's what they're going to need to do if they want to compete in the NFC East.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Watching that, Barney. Blue landing.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Over. 319.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the...
Who's going to play?
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Oh, and now he bowls it over. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Come on, let's go! 190! 190! Flex round! Flex round!
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll hand it down to Geis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Crowder for the Redskins touchdown. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Check three.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Watch you now, Barney! Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! Watch you now, Barney! 3:19! Leopard!
On play action, Rosen. Now he's forced out left. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
You would think they would fix that
Washington
bullshit.
territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, it's Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit! Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
On third down, Barrett. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they've just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
To throw is Rosen. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Rosen. Right side complete to Butler. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. What are you going to do with the football?
And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And a little floater there is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Barrett. This one complete to Jordan Reed. They give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That really got swallowed up.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from the desert after this. To throw on third down. Barrett. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now on fourth down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down.
That's the cheesiest shit ever, man.
Territory.
Come on, bro.
A huge play there for Arizona. 56 yards.
No. Check. Patrick.
Now it's him carrying for Johnson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Now Rosen looking to throw.
Is there only really 2? I'm glad he scored. Wow. How was there only 2 niggas running?
Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Barrett now on second down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's Barrett on play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Geis. And he's got room. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. That'll be taken in the end zone. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6.
Wow.
And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark. And
he can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, Johnson. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Rosen to throw. He sets to fire. Guy's man, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go! Brad 38! Ohio!
Off play action. Barrett on the move to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, 47 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do? And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. On second down, here's Rosen. Flushed out right. And he pops up the football near his own goal line. And this will get out of bounds. So fortunately, very fortunately, in fact, they'll keep possession at the 1-yard line.
The fuck?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Rosen from his end zone on 3rd and long. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So out now come the Redskins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Barrett. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaquez Smith able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Way to get back there, John.
They got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Without a doubt, that's a great way to score some points. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose.
Good hit, boy.
It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Third and long here for Rosen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ryan Kerrigan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now it's Crowder.
Ooh.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
Swerve on
and the
them.
Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And an alley to run.
Should just ran that fucking nigga over, man.
Not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Off play action. Barrett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
No, man. Everyone keeps getting injured. Fuck.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Here we go!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
I just thought about
Hate to
guys
see
getting
this.
hurt,
Week 1
and he got
of
hurt.
the season. We'll be back.
This game's retarded, man. Injury's too high.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round! Ohio!
Here's Barrett looking to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Shoulder tear.
Marcus Golden in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that
Pulled
left
groin.
upright. It's
Fuck,
no good.
man.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard, hut!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Leopard! Watching that, Marty!
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And it pops
Somebody
free.
pick that.
A collision
Come
there
on.
jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said.
Way to get there. Way to get there, Donald.
Pressure, Redskins get there.
I mean, Darren.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Rosen. Going up top. And that's caught.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man. My guy didn't even try to fucking play the ball. Get the hell out of here, man. This shit's trash.
Corey Brown, 67 yards. And the Cardinals draw
That nigga's trash. The fuck?
And this is no good. It's
And then it makes him miss.
extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So just a 3-point game.
That dude didn't go. Man, he really played that Marcus fucking Williams shit. That's crazy.
And a nice job there. As
That's
he
really
gets this
crazy.
Just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, that's a whole lot of
Niggas just running through untouched. My line's just staring at him.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Names put down the control. He got fucked up.
On third down, Barrett looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to
Y'all trying to hold block?
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Over! All right, here we go.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Pick that off. You had position, man.
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Detroit, here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
On third down, Rosen. And he finds his man. That's Butler.
You really went for an out route, man? You're that desperate? Like, the fuck?
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving.
That's crazy.
For the game. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw.
Let's go.
And he's going
Let me
to be
get that.
intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh, I thought that was a fumble.
Couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
Like, no.
Pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight
Lagging,
end like
lagging.
this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Barrett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Come on, man. How's he guarding
There on the defensive coverage.
a route 20 yards or 15 yards, and he can also guard one fucking 20, 30 yards down the field? That doesn't make sense.
Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
That nigga's got... Oh.
The
He must have like
Redskins on
96
third
jump.
down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Barrett. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Leopard! Leopard! Gone!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the play. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Now let's go!
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Get him,
And
that's
he gets
right.
it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
as much as I praise them for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense,
Man,
they're
guys
gonna have
was
excellent
killing,
field
too.
position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And off comes to Peterson. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
The fuck?
On 2nd down, Peterson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the team
fight down, fellas. Let's go.
You got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The fuck?
Leopard!
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up.
He's
with
working on that run.
3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
319.
He's back to throw. From left side, caught by Butler. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Back to throw. Jumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kerrigan, the former Purdue Boilermaker, making some noise there.
And do you realize in the last 5 years that only Chandler Jones of Arizona has more sacks in the NFL than Ryan Kerrigan?
Yeah, you don't think of Kerrigan in that light a lot of times.
No, but you should, because he is tough to block. And not only does he get sacks, he creates a lot of forced fumbles as well.
That'll be incomplete.
Pick that
as the
off.
clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Gone! Watch it now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
The Redskins.
What the fuck was happening? Why was my players doing that?
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now that's crazy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Gone! Over! Here we go now. Boom!
Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a carry for Pirine. And an alley to run. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Redskins, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look down. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hate it and love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Cause the glamour life is still not the same way. Life's nice, I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been with the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already in. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Do you get money? Quiet storm, have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So the see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already in. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome since 96. You were shook when Reeves and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die 4 months, strictly 4 months. Surviving of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like they're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me up by the morning. I had me some breakfast by the morning.